Now we'll look into the next popular way to adulterate coconut oil, which is the palm kernel oil. Now, coconut tree is a palm, it belongs to the palm family. Similarly, we have oil palm, which also belongs to the palm family, and they have, compared to any other edible oil, they have the most similar characteristics. Now, from the palm fruit, two types of oil can be derived. One is from the pulp, another is from the kernel. So, if it is derived from the pulp, it is called palmolein oil, or superetolene oil. And if it is derived from the kernel, then it is called palm kernel oil. Now, both of them are defined before being used. Now, what is the most, how is it most similar to coconut oil in terms of degree of saturation? Now, coconut oil is the most saturated vegetable oil. It is saturated to the degree of 92%. Palm kernel oil is saturated to the degree of 77%. Now, all other edible oil are saturated to a much lower extent. For example, if we take a sunflower oil, it's hardly less than 20%, and any other oil for that matter, to a much lesser degree saturated. Also, just like LLP, this also blends very well with coconut oil. Now, unlike LLP, the density is similar with almost in a coconut oil at kg per liter. Palm kernel oil has still a dark color. Now, this is why experts can detect the presence of palm kernel oil in coconut oil by looking at its color. They can only get a doubt, they cannot conclude with this. So, after refining, it does not have its own characteristic aroma, whereas coconut oil, it has its own pleasant flavor. Let's compare the palm kernel oil with coconut oil according to BIS parameter, because this gives a conclusive evidence of the presence of palm kernel oil in the oil. So, refractive index, palm kernel oil has a higher refractive index compared to coconut oil. So, that is immediately available. There is a very strict range as per BIS. Specific gravity is same, there is no difference. Saponification value of palm kernel oil is lower than coconut oil. So, it will be below 250. If it is above 250, then it's coconut oil. So, there is a clear distinction here. So, one of the best ways is the next method, that is the iodine value. Now, iodine value measures the degree of unsaturation in an oil. Now, coconut oil, I said, is 92% saturated, then its iodine value is 100% minus 92, which is 8%. Now, palm kernel oil has a iodine value which is in the range of 20. So, I said, if it has a saturation level of 77%, so 23 will be its iodine value. So, this is some of the best ways to detect, conclusively detect the presence of iodine value, presence of palm kernel. Now, the fatty acid composition differs between coconut oil and palm kernel oil. Now, some of the main fatty acids that are present in coconut oil, like lauric acid, myristic acid, so they are available in different compositions, proportions. So that if we do a lab test on the acid profile, fatty acid profile. Now, coconut oil is not just one single fatty acid; it's a combination of several medium chain fatty acids. Present situation, refined coconut oil and palm kernel oil are trading at the same levels. So, we don't find this adulteration right now in the market. When the price parity is different, that when palm kernel oil makes its way into the market.